So expect further falls in financial markets as China goes to trade war with Donald Trump. And what's likely to happen as follows is that this trade war will intensify over the coming days as China's rare earth minerals, which are essential for military, technology, medical, and all other types of uses, are now going to be taxed on exports. In other words, you're going to be paying 10% of the value of that particular export overseas. Trump is going to have none of this, and he now has gone head-to-head with Xi Jinping in China over this particular aspect. It will continue probably for the next week or 2 weeks, and then there'll be some sort of an agreement. How's that going to impact financial markets? Simply put, a trade war of this intensity is going to push financial markets down. But you have to be very clear that up until now, financial markets were overstretched and overvalued. So we were waiting for some catalyst, some trigger to come along and push financial markets down. And that's what's happened. This trade war is now being the trigger to send markets down. I reckon we're looking at around about 10%. 8 to 10% fall in financial markets before leveling off and then turning around. So you're going to have some opportunities to pick up some cheap stock as you go. How is that going to impact, for example, gold, silver, and Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin will follow the Nasdaq down because it's still an immature, undeveloped asset. It's not there yet to stand up on its own. So that's going to be sold off and that's going to sell the crypto space further down. As regards gold and silver, they are go-to safe haven assets. However, they've separated from that critique and moved independently because of stress in the financial system. So I'd expect gold and silver to continue moving higher. Going back to equities, the biggest victim in this particular sector that will fall will be the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq is highly overvalued. So the Googles, the Metas, the Apples, and the other technology stocks, you'll see pull back further, and that will give you an opportunity to get in. Does this take away from all of the further or previous discussions I've had regarding liquidity and money printing recession? No, this is just a very small micro event in the overall macro picture of what's happening in financial markets. You can expect further volatility, further downward pressure on financial markets until Trump and Xi Jinping come to an agreement, which will happen, no doubt, in the near future, but not yet. So keep on listening. We will keep you tuned. Catch you later.